and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Now, if you are having spiritual problems, viewers, you can feel free to contact me. If you need counseling, you can also contact me. 339-1670. Those of you who are looking for a property to buy or a property to sell, you can also contact me. I want to say a special good night to you viewers of Real Talk in Trinidad and Tobago, up the Caribbean and around the globe. Those of you that are on our page, share our live stream as we go live so the rest of the world would know. Those of you on YouTube, that is TT Real Talk, subscribe, hit the bell, and you will know when we go live. Now viewers, I want you to encourage your friends and your families to add Real Talk. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Tell your friends, tell your family about our page, about our YouTube channel. Now is a good time to call your friends and family, send them the little text message, tell them Real Talk is going live tonight. I do apologize for not coming here last night to do a live show, but I will give you the reason why from 7:30 as we start off tonight's program. There is currently a major standoff between the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and the residents of the Beetham area happening now after police have killed Dole Chedi. Big riot in Port of Spain. The Commissioner of Police is there presently. He is making sure that the law is in effect. He is making sure, and he also said if anyone breaks the law, he will arrest them. Today, it's been a hectic day in the Sealot area. Very, very hectic. Mass killings. Yesterday, 4 people died. It's sad. But there's a saying that goes by. When you live with the sword, when you live by the sword, you will die by the sword. So if you live as a gangster with a gun, you will be shot by gangsters or police by a gun. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. That is what's taking place in Trinidad presently. So the Commissioner of Police, Gary Griffith, is in the Sealot area making sure that the law prevails and no one is above the law. No one. The Venezuelan migrants who were registered during the 2 weeks registration process given by the government of Trinidad and Tobago will receive their registration cards tomorrow. Minister of National Security Stuart Young stated that 16,523 Venezuelans were registered, and out of that figure, 2,300 were children. The government will be issuing registration cards to the Venezuelan children if they are over the age of 16. Stuart Young indicated that the ministry will be ensuring that the Venezuelan hoping to receive registration cards are in fact from Venezuela, as some Venezuelans did not have a passport and or identification card. He said that the ministry will be liaising with officials from Venezuela to ensure that those seeking refuge in Trinidad and Tobago are who they say they are. Now, I find this very funny, you know. I find this very, very funny. He said that the ministry will be liaising with the officials from Venezuela to ensure that those seeking refuge in Trinidad and Tobago are who they say they are. So now you are a refuge in Trinidad. How did you leave Venezuela? Came in by the hundreds. How many of them bought tickets in Venezuela to come to Trinidad legally? Huh? So you leave across the illegal, you come down here, you get status, and you want to be liaising with officials across there to find out if they are Venezuelans. I don't know if something wrong with me, but I want to ask you, the public, does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? You give them status here, but you leave across the illegal. Two 3-7-3-1-3-5. You leave Trinidad by boat, illegal. You go on Grenada, you get status, and now the Grenadian officials now will call the Trinidadian officials to find out if you are a Trinidadian. Are we going forward or are we going backward? You tell me. You tell me. The Minister of National Security gave this announcement via a post-cabinet media briefing today at the Diplomatic Center, St. Anne's in Port-of-Spain.
There seems to all of a sudden be a lot of conversation about the registration cards for the Venezuelans. You all would recall that when we had announced the registration process and when we were giving updates on the registration process, and certainly at the end of the registration process, myself and others had made it very clear what the process would be once we had completed the physical registering of persons. As you all know, it's 16,523 Venezuelans that were registered. I then on another occasion gave the breakdown. Out of that, it's about 2,300 children. We're giving registration cards to persons who are over the age of 16. We had also always indicated that after registering, before we gave out the registration cards, we must perform due diligence. That is the exercise that has been going on. As you are aware, due diligence means that we have to go to go via information to Venezuela to find out, one, if persons are in fact Venezuelans. There were a number of people who had no passports, no identification card, etc. So part of the due diligence is to verify that persons are who they say they are and they are Venezuelans. There's then also a security element of that verification. I'm happy to say that we have completed it and we are beginning the rollout process of the distribution of registration cards tomorrow. So there is absolutely no need for anxiety. I had approved the type of registration card. Tomorrow, when we launch the registration card and begin the registration process, we will point out some of the security features. We'll procure the equipment to be able to print these cards ourselves to reduce cost. We are going to have a specific security barcode, the person's photograph, the Minister of National Security's signature, a specific PIN number, an identification number per registration card. The distribution begins tomorrow.
So you see, my friends, how much effort they placed into this. How much effort to assist illegal immigrants in Trinidad and Tobago. Caller, good night.
Saeed, good night.
Good night, my friend.
Saeed, I get a big joke first thing this evening when you come on, only to hear, after they register them, then they go into Venezuela to find out about their background. What kind of moral game is this? Eh? These people are games players. The Prime Minister stand up and say 12,000 people. The Minister of National Security now saying
It seems that all about
16,000 plus. How much it really is? I call in a show and say how the Prime Minister say 12,000 and it's more than that. The talk show host turn and asking me if I feel the Prime Minister lying. I just didn't get a call back in and tell him he's the biggest liar he's have in Trinidad. Big and bold in people's face. All you don't know what's going on. All you running this government like games. Eh? All you don't know who legal, who illegal. Is a handful will come legal here. All the rest illegal. All you don't even know how much all you register. Eh? No, all you going and check the background after they start to do all kind of wrong things in the country, stopping up our own people here, yeah, committing crime. Come on, Rowley and all of all, you sit down there in Parliament, just kicks in. Thank you, Saeed.
Thank you, my friend. So, after you done spend the money, create the cards, you're going now to Venezuela now to find out if they are Venezuelans. Are we going forward or are we going backward? You the viewers, you tell me. This is your platform. Caller, good night. So this is Trinidad and Tobago. This is where we are like puppets on strings. So I want to ask now, when you go to the bank now to register an account, you will go to the bank, you go open the account, and when you're done open the account now, the following day now, they're going to tell you to bring in all your documents. They want to know if he is a Trinidadian. How does that sound? That doesn't sound like the same thing they are doing now. You're registered them, and now you're going to find out now if they are Venezuelans. Isn't that not the same pattern? Then all you're going to look to ask me what I bring into the table. I bring in eye openers for you all. You go in the bank, you open your account, and 2-3 days down the line, they're going to tell you, well, bring in your forms and thing, and we go find out if he is a Trinidadian. All right. Minister of National Security Stuart Young also reiterated that the registration cards are free for the Venezuelans. All right. The cards free. Come back to me, guys. Caller, good night.
Pleasant good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead, my dear.
Yes, good night. I want to know, after I stand up in this Hudson for all hours working for the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, that this Minister of National Security is saying that these people, we don't know who legal from who not legal.
Apparently
no,
so.
This is total nonsense.
So now you see how hard it is? Thank you, my friend. I'm going back to this. Come back to me. Listen carefully. Minister of National Security Stuart Young also reiterated that the registration cards are free for the Venezuelans. But we in Trinidad now have to line up for we birth paper. How much we have to pay?
Caller,
go right ahead.
yes, hello, good night.
Good night, go right ahead.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Saeed. For all these murders that happened today in Trinidad with big gang leaders, nobody shouldn't feel sorry for these people and them. Because when you deal with guns and drugs,
Yep.
you don't expect to reap chocolate and flowers.
No.
And where is our great Prime Minister that we have for this country? Not even coming live to say all this bloodbath that's going on in Trinidad and Tobago. He would even come out and make a statement, a live statement over TV for everybody to see that he is concerned. This is what we Prime Minister come to in this place here. He don't care about nobody. If I was them, I call a state of emergency to stop all this stupidness what's going on in this country. We fed up of this now. It will reach on my doorstep yet, but what about if it reach on my doorstep now? What will I do?
I understand what you're saying.
You understand?
Yes.
And the Prime Minister not even making us a live statement on TV to stop this stupidness what's going on. He's so illiterate and dotish.
All right. Thank you, my friend. Please call us. What's your language? Crime reached on my doorstep when they went after my son. And it turned me. Young said, if the registration cards are lost, then it is the same process if a driver's permit is lost. So you get it free. When we go for a license, we pay. If it lost, we still pay now to get it back. So they have our options. The card free. If it lost, they get it back free. While we, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, we have to pay for driver's permit, bird paper. So you tell me. You tell me. Stuart Young is also urging all Venezuelan nationals who are given a registration card to ensure that the said card is with them at all times. Well, that is acceptable because if you travel to other country, you will have to have your documents on you at all points during the day. That I am aware of because when I travel, I just have to have my documents on me at all times. So that is acceptable enough. Moving on, Minister of National Security also noted that after the registration process, the normal law of Trinidad and Tobago will apply.
There are a number of questions that were asked. For example, whether there would be a cost to the Venezuelans for this card. The answer is no. If the cards are lost, what happens? It's the same thing like if you lose your driver's permit, or you lose your passport, or your identification card. We expect anyone who loses their registration card to report it to the police, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, and then a determination would be made. We are also asking Venezuelans, when you're given your registration card, please make sure and have it with you on your person at all times. When you're in public, please carry your registration cards with you at all times, because this is how we, the authorities, are going to identify whether you're a registered Venezuelan or not. And we've made it abundantly clear throughout, whoever is not registered, once we've completed the registration process, the normal laws of Trinidad and Tobago apply.
Security, Stuart Young said that there was a lot of misinformation surrounding the disappearance of the fishermen who were brutally murdered out at sea. Minister Young said that when the incident happened at sea, vessels were immediately sent to the man. The Marine Borders were also searching for the missing fishermen. Young also stated that the ministry used a fixed-wing covert to patrol via air. He also noted that the National helicopter service was deployed. Now, we are having mixed views of this. On the line is Imtiaz Khan, President of the Cali Bay Fishing Association. Good night, sir.
Good night.
Thank you for taking the time out to join us in Real Talks so the viewers would understand what really took place. My first question to you.
Yeah?
Have you seen any national helicopter patrolling the airwaves searching for the fishermen who are currently out at sea?
We saw a couple just past there, but we can't identify that was national security because you know we have a lot of choppers in the country. Because we have a heliport right off there.
So,
Yeah. So that's what happened.
okay. Now, in Trinidad and Tobago, they are hearing mixed views. Some are saying that there were helicopters, there were boats looking for the fishermen and them. Some stations say they were. Some stations they say they were not.
Okay, well let me give you the facts as we speak. This incident happened Monday night into Tuesday morning, right?
Yes.
Tuesday, the first we saw anything in terms of that was 2 o'clock. I haven't written. We saw a Coast Guard vessel. That's what we see. No member of the Coast Guard or anyone contacted the family here to ask for any information or stuff. Nobody contacted us.
Nobody.
Because I on the ground here from Tuesday, because Thursday night, I'm still here.
So,
Right? No,
so the ministry never contacted you all?
never.
Wow. But we have here Mr. Young is saying that helicopters were deployed.
But yes, I will agree, probably helicopters deployed, but where?
Oh, I understand what you're saying now. He deployed
Yeah.
them, but where? What part? I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Now, next question. What message would you like to give the Minister of National Security who stated that there was a lot of misinformation?
I will quote my name correctly so he will understand. It's me, Imtiaz Khan, the President of the Caribbean Fishing Association. Mr. Young, as the Minister of National Security, your budget was 6.12 billion for this fiscal year.
Yes.
Right? They were able to find a cell phone, but they couldn't deploy Coast Guard to assist 7 fishermen who was lost at sea. Who wasn't lost at sea, who was thrown overboard by pirates in jail, stolen. They weren't able to do that. So for Mr. Young, you know, I would like him to understand Coast Guard was supposed to respond to emergency. Talking to our Coast Guard personally say they should deploy in less than 10 to 15 minutes from the base. Right? I spoke to our Coast Guard. He said as long as there's vessel, 15 minutes, 20 minutes stop. Right?
Yes.
We saw our vessel here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wow.
Yeah. So now, we have 7 sitting there in town right now. Right?
Yes.
Because we saw some photos of the vessels there. Before this happened, we asked for a Coast Guard vessel to be placed central here. So it would be as a deterrent for the pirates.
Yes.
Nothing happened. So that is what I'd like to say on behalf of this. You know, I know they have their protocol, and I don't think it was followed. And as a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, representing fisher folks, I think they have been treated very unfairly.
I understand. My friend, I do, Real Talk would like to send condolences to the family of the fishermen. And I hope that they recover, each and every one of them, so that they could have a proper
I can
burial.
give you this little bit of information. The mother of Brandon Hisoon is now hospitalized presently.
Wow. This is
Right?
so
We
sad.
had ambulance pick up the mother of Aries. That is Ramdeo. I forget his first name right now. It's slipping.
Yes, yes. This
right?
is so
That's
sad.
the two bodies. The ambulance pick up one must right now, the other in the and we don't know what's going to happen to the others tomorrow.
My friend, Mr. Imtiaz, thank you for taking the time out to join with us in Real Talk Studios, so that this would clear the way whether the helicopter was deployed or not. And according to you, if they were deployed, where were they deployed? Thank you, my friend. So here, viewers, he is asking the minister, if those helicopters were deployed, where were they? Where were they? In what area? Because they were fishermen outside. I understand Mr. Abur and a crew was outside there also looking. And they did not see anything, such as helicopter. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Saieed. How are you doing? Pleasant good night.
Okay, go right ahead.
I thought the anti-gang bill was to solve crime. I thought the Explain a Well bill was to solve crime.
The blingers.
I thought all them thing was the bring that was to solve the crime, bring down the crime. And you remember the statement? If the government cannot deal with crime, then who is the problem?
No. Hold on, caller. Remember when the minister, Keith Rowley, I think he was opposition.
Yeah.
Said that?
Yes. You see, they realize it has come back at them, you know.
If the government of a country cannot handle crime, well then
Yeah,
that is a wasteful government. They should step
the
down.
government is the problem.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
And one more statement. Remember the statement too. I will isolate the government until it's out of office. You remember that statement? All right, good night.
Thank you, my friend. So you see, viewers, see what is taking place? This is why I call it Real Talk. We are going for a short commercial break, but stay locked on. We have a lot more for you in store. You are going to hear where I was yesterday.
Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call
1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Welcome back, viewers. I want you to tell your friends and your family. I'm giving you 5 minutes to call them and tell them to turn to Synergy TV. to hear of an incident that happened to me while I was trying to assist a family in Barapo. The love that I projected out for them, the love that my team projected out for them, and the love of citizens of Trinidad and Florida projected towards them. Sometimes they just say, it really ain't good to help people. Because some people just bite the hands that feed them. And it's sad that it happened to this family. I got a phone call yesterday morning. That was Wednesday morning. Around 10:52. The caller on the other end asked me, I am calling from Princestown. I would like to donate a contribution to the people in Barapo that they say are living, that the public is saying that they are living in a cow shed. I'm going to tell you something. I've been real with you. You see, this 30 minutes, go back. Just keep on me, director. From 7:30 to 8 o'clock. So this guy said, I would like to make a contribution to the family. I hear that you are collecting cash to donate to the family for labor, to pay workers. I said yes. On the other end, the guy on the other end said to me, if you come to Barapo today, which was yesterday, to relocate this family to Shoguanas, which my friend have a furnished apartment and is waiting for their arrival to a furnished apartment for 2 months or 3 months, full with groceries for this family in Barapo. He said, if you come to relocate this family in Barapo today, I will beat your mother so and so with a gun butt. Listen carefully. I said, okay. Okay. I asked him, I said, who are you? He said, if you come to Barapo to relocate this family, I will beat your mother so and so with a gun butt. I said, okay. And I hung up the phone. Yesterday was a bit of a busy day for me. So I made a report to the police station. I am one person, do not take threat lightly. And I don't think anybody in Trinidad or around the world will take a threat lightly, especially where there's guns involved. So I made a report to the police. I called a friend. I said, hey, I wanted to check this number for me. 319-9771. He said, okay. Me and the guys who does always be around me, I went to Barapo. And this is what took place in Barapo. Stating that he named right?
Go, no disturb anything.
And he tell me if I come to relocate from here, he go beat my mother so and so with a gun butt.
Oh God. All that?
So I come to ask you now, who is done?
I don't know who is that
Mom
person.
and Donald is your brother?
No, I have no brother. My brother dead 5 years now.
Who's the guy living next door?
Yeah? His name is Ramesh.
I get info that Donald living next door to you.
No. Hey! Go inside, go inside. You go inside. That's all right. That's all right? Go inside.
Mom, where you live? In that house? That place? Or where he lives?
I there my friend has come on check.
Who lives in this hut here?
A friend of mine one will Ramesh.
So, both of them named Ramesh? Your both friends named Ramesh?
Huh?
Both your friends named Ramesh?
I just come down to help you know because somebody
So all had the same name, Ramesh Ramzaran.
the electrician has come and
So your other friend who live in here named Ramesh Ramsaran. His name is Ramesh Ramsaran as well?
Huh?
His name is Ramesh Ramsaran as well?
Yeah.
Both of them have the same names, auntie? Both of them have the same names?
Here he is Ramesh.
And who's the next person now? He named Ramesh as well?
No, he's Toby.
Mr. Ramesh, I'm requesting you to show some form of ID, please.
if you want to let me go see that I'll show you some for mine. Yes, don't mind carrying my friends, don't see that I'll show you some for mine.
It's not he. It's not he we call all you know. It's not he.
You have a phone number by chance?
Yeah.
You have a phone, auntie?
Yeah.
What is the phone number of him?
312 4901.
3124.
My phone all
Dial
this
his number for me, please.
My phone all this up.
Bring the phone for me, auntie. Bring his phone for me.
So you live in that day?
No, I live in Cedar.
So where the gentleman who lives here?
The man who cannot twist hand,
Where is he?
I don't know.
And what is his name? What you know him by?
I live by 2P. I live in Cedar Hill by Paddy where they buy and sell vehicles. Still. And I just come.
I'm hearing the phone ringing. But you see the police here, you should have done. Are you calling the number, sir? And the phone ringing.
Phone ringing? Yeah, she did bring it.
Miss Lady, bring the phone to the place. What number are you calling? 319?
Yeah, she bring that phone in.
I don't have the 319.
Bring the phone now.
Watch it, hold it. Bring that phone, bring it, come.
They're right there.
Yes, sir.
They're right there. They're right there.
I don't have the 319. Come and hold him down.
Move that out for me.
Hold him down.
Go and move that out for me.
Come and hold him down.
Go inside. Yeah.
No, I don't want to go. I want inside. I don't want.
Hey, if you don't.
No, security, but those things you don't have. Carry the dog somewhere else. Let's move the dog and carry him on the other side from us.
You see me shoot, yeah? You know, listen,
Move
get
the dog
out.
and carry him.
You're lying, lady.
Well, why you turning your back and taking up in the phone?
Right, move the dog so, move the dog so.
And what she put in the SIM
Hello,
card and she
gentlemen.
close it.
Yeah, just move the dog so.
Check she close.
Move the, hey. Give me that phone.
You bring the phone. The phone just already. Don't lie, eh? Go and take up the phone now. Take it up. Take it up, eh? Take up the phone, lady.
Yeah, but go quick
Go
and
and
you can
take
get
it
it
up,
for me, please. Put it on back.
Wait. See, she take all this in together and anything.
No, me I don't.
Put it on back, Sandy. Put it
You're
on
lying,
back.
auntie.
You're doing a lot of lying.
You're
People
real
here
lying.
to help you. They bring material, they gather stuff.
Yeah.
They get all kind of stuff to help you. And that is what you're doing? That is what you're doing?
You're lying.
Huh?
A big lady.
As I
That
touch
way,
the phone,
lady?
the phone just come up. I touch it. As I touch
Tell him
the
dial the number in all of my head.
That's not.
Dial the 319.
Wait, lady, come on good now. She see if it has it, Kevin. Dial the number.
Ringing? Answer that phone. Don't even hear your head. Answer the phone.
Yeah, even in the bus there, no?
He running?
Yeah.
Where he going?
He going down.
We did jail.
Where he going?
phone. You and
Where he gone?
319, you ringing 9771?
was. The woman lied to me. When I received the phone call from phone number 319-9117 with information that I received, came to that location. I asked Tanti, who goes by the name of Donald. She said there is no Donald living there. She said there was no Donald living there. When the officer asked the individual, what is his name? His name was Ramesh. So there were two persons carrying the same name on that compound, living in that house behind that individual you are seeing. So we walked down. My bodyguard dialed the number 319-9771 and the phone rang. If you look closely, when I braced Tanti from by the road, you would see where she went into the old structure. She went into the old structure to hide the phone. Watch, look, watch. See her? Back up a little bit, guys. She went into the structure to hide the phone that called me Wednesday morning at 10:52, and that individual you are seeing on screen is Mr. Donald. I went out of my way. Continue with the second part. Tanti.
I don't know how much understand.
Let's now see. Last week Tuesday, my friend sent a snap of a woman living in a county. Listen to me carefully. I came down with my camera crew on Thursday and I filmed your house. I interviewed you. 30 years you're like this. 15 years you have been asking for help from the public and everybody turned you down. Right? I pick up the mantle of helping people. I came, I did my thing with you all. Today now, what did you and him and this man they call, what is this man name?
Nobody.
What is this man name?
Kapil.
Kapil.
He only asked Mr. Kapil your number because he asked me your number and I tell him I cannot recognize. They got your number on the phone.
Can I see what she tell me?
What she tell you?
She tell me that I collect money and do nothing for she. Things and I collect big money and do nothing for she.
Really?
So and Mr. Kapil tell me yes too. He said it on TV and I collect money because I do a TV.
Who is Mr. Kapil?
He live in down in the street. So
what does Mr. Kapil do?
he live a taxi.
Okay. Mr. Kapil gave you my number.
Yeah.
You called me this morning.
And by mistake I just
Listen carefully. You called me this morning and threatened me saying if I come to relocate Ms. Sugani, you will beat up my mother so and so with a gun butt. Is that true?
And I didn't know that.
Is that true?
I didn't know that tell you. But because she tell me she not leaving Sri Lanka.
She not leaving Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Tanti, didn't I tell you on Tuesday I will help you raise funds to build over your house?
Yeah.
Careful, hold on. I came by you Thursday. I came by you Friday. I came by you Saturday. I came by you Sunday to make sure everything was okay. And I kept you in the loop of everything I was doing. Hold on. Up to yesterday I was here checking on you. I was here yesterday. I come to pick up all you, to carry all you. Charlieville. I raised $26,000 in 2 days to assist people, to assist workers coming to build your house for you. I have people already come together willing to build over your house for you. You conspire with this man. Listen, a short while ago, you conspired with this man. When I call out his number, 319-9771, and my friend, my bodyguard, ring the phone, you went inside and you hide the phone.
Yeah.
True?
Yeah, true.
You take out the SIM card?
Yeah, because I didn't want him to get in trouble. Because when I talked to him in the car, he didn't listen to me. He ignored me because I didn't give him your number.
Okay,
right?
listen
I
carefully.
know your number.
Stop it.
I have
Stop
your
it.
number.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Right?
Yeah,
I know your number, but I didn't give him your number.
You, right?
I didn't do it.
Listen, I helping you.
Yeah.
Why did you lie to me?
You see the reason why? Because it's between the time Dennis come here and Dennis said that what so long only bring a water. Remember mentioned with that yesterday. I told you that. Well, the counselor knows she come and she said the same thing, right? And then after. Or a lot of people saying, don't leave the place because you will lost your place and all these kind of things.
How long the councillor have been councillor for the area?
Since the time they election for local election and send them to now.
How long is that? From then to now, has she ever visited your place?
No.
So don't tell me about councillor. Only when I aired it on television, everybody decide to come together.
Yeah.
Right? You work with this man. I helping you. I get the entire public to contribute it and donate it to help you. When the phone ring, you lied.
Miss Ali, true. I did not give him your number, Miss Ali. I have your number in my phone.
Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. When my bodyguard called the number, you went inside and you hide the phone. He saw what you did.
Yeah, because you see, I didn't want him to get in trouble because I know he's had big trouble. Because when I talk to him...
Is he raising funds to help you build your house?
No.
Is he taking you out of your situation?
No.
Is he putting grocery on your table?
No.
You don't know me, I don't know you.
No.
I came with love towards you.
Yeah.
I use my platform, which I paying for, right, to vent your situation, and we get the public support. Now you come and you lie to me. The bodyguard made a phone call. The phone ring 319-9771. You ran inside and you hide.
I didn't give him your number. I didn't give him your number.
Auntie, why did you go? I don't want to hear,
give him your number.
Why did you run inside?
Because I told him, I tell him that I don't have your number in my phone.
Why
so
did you run inside and lie?
Because I didn't want any trouble. I didn't want any trouble.
Yes. I was drinking today. She said she had to go and collect a hamper. In Superior. So I called the guy couple to go to Superior, and she telling me what's going on and things. So I say, right, call the guy couple, and couple telling me one certain thing. I say, boy, he gave a number, and the man had all about and change of my hand. I say, boy, call the man and get on the man.
So couple encourage you?
Yes, that's why I end up calling you again, because I never know any man nothing.
Because I have the number in
when
my
you
phone
called
right
me,
and I didn't give him.
What did you tell me?
I didn't do it.
I can't remember how I tell you.
You can't remember. Who is couple? Where does couple live in Barako?
One of she family living right down the street there after the grocery. Inside the street there. Here, I'm maxi selling maxi.
So can I take you to couple presently?
Yes, and then she family can take she too. She get.
Tanti, I went out of my way. It is very expensive to run a program on TV. I went out my way.
I am a person to be on them shows.
A lady from Florida, she wired $1,000 for me this morning. You know why? Because of your living condition. I raised $26,000 and some dollars in 2 days to assist you, to pay workers to help in your place. I do not do bling blang thing like how public days do. I just make sure I follow protocol because I have to give an answer to the public. This is why I told people I do not want to collect cash. But when I realized we need workers, we need money to pay the workers. So hence the reason why I went on television and asked the public to donate cash to pay the workers, not in side pocket. I did that for you because of love. Right? And look what happened. You cover for this man.
I
You
tell you not
lie
to
for
call
me.
the person
You
because I
went in
didn't
the
give you the
room.
number.
You take out the SIM card. You hide the
No, I didn't
phone.
take out the
My
SIM.
bodyguard see it.
I didn't take out
You
the
throw
SIM
the
card.
phone under the bed, all kind of thing.
I just pressed it on the bed, I squeezed and it fall down the bed.
Tell you why you do that.
Because I don't want him to get in trouble. I talked to him today and he drinking and he ain't listening to me. He don't listen to me.
So viewers, listen this. There's a guy with a machine shop in Princeton. He contributed 500. Renault contributed 1,000. Savitri contributed. Listen this, listen this. This is the woman from Florida. Watch my show. Called me and tell me, Saeed, I'm going to send 1,000 US for you to help that family. When we got the money, Tuesday morning, it came up to $6,161.75. Lichens, $5,000. Steve, $5,000. Brian Lal, $5,000. Maureen, $1,000. Munilal donated a ring stove and paid workers to clean around the home of Miss Sumati Sam. Right Mix Chemical donated household item and detergent. Kewal Singh Enterprise donated 10 sheets of galvanized. Pearl from Tobago donated $533.50 in galvanized, a total $23,661.75. My mistake on television for the 26,000. This is the amount we collected in cash in 2 days. $23,661.75. Sign contractors donated, he was donating all the blocks for whatever size house I was going to build for Tanti. But they see transport. Donated, you know them 10-wheeler truck? He donated. He was donating all the gravel that I need to cast a floor. And on top of that, while Sign was donating all the blocks to build the house, but DC Transport was also supplying me with the red sand to plaster the house inside out. My friend Shiva, which is Corlal's brother, was donating all the furniture and appliances for inside the house. I got T&Tech, thanks to my good friend in T&Tech, to check all the light pole in that dead-end road. People was donating fence to fence the property. They were donating clothes for the children and even a swing to put in the yard for the children to play. Let me tell you something. When I received the phone call yesterday from that same man you saw, Tanti calling him Ramesh, but his name was Donald. with information that I received. I went and make my report in the station, accompanied with officers, because of the fact that there's a threat from a firearm. We went immediately. Don't play threatening me, you know. So all these things, I have gotten people to do. Show the video. Show them the structure they're building for Tanti to live on the spot. Tanti was going in that structure to live on that spot while whoever was going to do what. Look at it. Look. Whoever was putting her, they was putting her in that. Show them the inside. A box. A sweat box. Come back to me. The man threatened me to beat me with a gun, but if I come down in Barapo, I went, I make a report, work with officers, and I was in Barapo. Yesterday, a lot of people called to continue donating for the family. And I told my secretary, we're not collecting anymore. So you see how that woman lied? So whoever doing the project down there now, I went down there and I picked up the matter because of a friend. And by receiving that phone call, Tanti lied together with the man. Tomorrow, viewers, it's Fire Friday. And I will continue with this same matter tomorrow night. Because it ain't done. It's rolling over for tomorrow night. So tell your friends and tell your family, log on tomorrow night for the second part of the Sugani family. Because we are out of time for tonight, the rerun of this program is at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Stay tuned tomorrow night. Log in your television from 7 to 8 on Synergy TV to see the second part of this. Good night.